Hi, welcome to Srimata Education. In previous class, we discussed about the physiographic divisions of our India. In present class, Indian climate, Bharatada Vayuguna. So, in this entire lesson, we are going to discuss about the factors influencing the Indian climate and also the important seasons of our India. ಭಾರತದ ವಾಯುಗುಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಬೀರುವ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಭಾರತದ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಋತುಕಾಲಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಪಾಠದಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ. So first, India having tropical monsoon climate. India having which type of climate? Tropical monsoon climate. Tropical monsoon climate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಷ್ಣವಲಯದ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ವಾಯುಗುಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಉಷ್ಣವಲಯದ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ವಾಯುಗುಣ. See, tropical monsoon climate. Why India is called as a tropical monsoon? Larger part of our India has located in tropical zone. Tropical zone ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭಾರತದ ಬಹು ಭಾಗ, ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಭಾಗ ಉಷ್ಣವಲಯದಲ್ಲಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಉಷ್ಣವಲಯದ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ವಾಯುಗುಣ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Now, which are the factors influencing Indian climate? ಭಾರತದ ವಾಯುಗುಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಬೀರುವ ಅಂಶಗಳು ಯಾವುವು ಅಂತ. As so many examinations, they asked this question repeatedly. Which are the factors influencing the Indian climate? See, first one, relief features. Relief features. Second one, relief feature. Second one is their location. Third one, water bodies. Water bodies. And fourth one, monsoon winds. Monsoon winds. Monsoon winds. ಮೇಲ್ಮೈ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು. ಮೇಲ್ಮೈ ಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು. ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಥಾನ. ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್, ಜಲರಾಶಿ. ಮಾರುತಗಳು. These are the factors influencing the Indian climate. ಭಾರತದ ಮೇಲ್ಮೈ ಲಕ್ಷಣ, ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಜಲರಾಶಿ, ಮಾರುತಗಳು, ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಸಮೇತ ಯಾವುದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಬೀರ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ? ಭಾರತದ ವಾಯುಗುಣದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಬೀರ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ. And now we are moving for the important seasons of our India. Winter season. Winter season starts from the December and ends with the February. In this winter season, India experiencing the low temperature and low humidity and sky will be clear. ಭಾರತ ಈ ಚಳಿಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಷ್ಣಾಂಶ ಮತ್ತು ಆರ್ದ್ರತೆ ಎರಡೂ ಸಮೇತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So what is the reason for the winter season in the December and February months? What is the reason? See, we are already know northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere. So India is located in which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere. See here, sun vertical rays falling on the southern hemisphere. Sun's vertical rays are falling on the southern hemisphere. Sun's oblique rays are falling on the northern hemisphere. Oblique rays means ಓರೆ ಕಿರಣಗಳು, ಲಂಬ ಕಿರಣಗಳು. ಓರೆ ಮತ್ತು ಲಂಬ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, the sun's vertical rays directly they are falling in the southern hemisphere. That's why it is the summer season for southern hemisphere. For India, as northern hemisphere, sun rays are oblique, ಓರೆಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓರೆಯಾಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ. ಲಂಬವಾಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಹೆಮಿಸ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಉಷ್ಣಾಂಶ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಲ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ in India, which is the places that are experiencing lowest temperature? See, Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh, they are having the lowest temperature. They are also experiencing the snowfall. Another thing is that the coldest place in our India, Dras, lowest temperature -4 degrees Celsius. Dras comes in the near to the Kargil place, near to Kargil. Summer season, it starts from March and ends with the May. In this summer season, we can say hot and dry and sluttery. ಹಾಟ್ ಡ್ರೈ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಗೆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಷ್ಣಾಂಶ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರ್ತದೆ, ಉಷ್ಣಾಂಶ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ತಾಪಮಾನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ನೋಡಿದೀವಿ ಚಳಿಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಚಳಿಗಾಲ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ. ನಾವು ವೈ ಸಮ್ಮರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ sun vertical rays are falling on which hemisphere? Northern hemisphere. Sun's oblique rays are falling on the southern hemisphere. See, suns ಲಂಬ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ಗೋಳಾರ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? ಉತ್ತರಾರ್ಧ ಗೋಳದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಷ್ಣಾಂಶ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಅದೇ ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳು ಓರೆಯಾಗಿ ಬೀಳ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ southern hemisphere. So southern hemisphere experiencing the winter season. So now we are experiencing the summer season. See, in this summer season, some of the areas receive some rainfall. Some of the places receiving the convectional rainfall, or we can say parisarana male anta kariti. Parisarana male. West Bengal Kala Baisakhi. Uttar Pradesh Andis. Karnataka coffee blossoms. And Kerala mango showers. See, in summer season also rainfall occurs in the different places of our India, and also they given different names for their rainfall. In West Bengal, summer rainfall is called as a Kala Baisakhi. In Uttar Pradesh, Andis. Karnataka, coffee blossoms. Kerala, mango showers. So this is about the convectional rainfall occurs in the season of summer. In India, highest temperature, the place Rajasthan's Ganganagar. 49 degrees Celsius temperature, highest temperature place in our India, Ganganagar. It is located in Rajasthan. See, rainy season starts from June and it ends with the September month. See here, why we are calling this one as a rainy season? 75% of the rainfall occurs in the June to September months only. That's why we are calling as a rainy season. See, it is also called as a southwest monsoon. See, why we are calling southwest monsoon? What is the reason? See, this is the southwest direction. From here, see, we are already in the previous which season we completed? Summer season. So in summer season, what happened in this area, Rajasthan and other places? They are experiencing the high temperature. Because of high temperature, this place becomes as a low pressure area. See, ನೋಡಿ, ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ, ತಾಪಮಾನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಒತ್ತಡ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮಂತ್ ಅದು? March and May, those months, these central India parts are becomes high temperature zones. Because of high temperature, these area become as a low pressure. Because of low pressure, the winds always travels from high pressure to low pressure. See, these are a Indian Ocean, it having the high pressure. Indian Ocean in with high pressure. Central India is experiencing the low pressure. So that's why winds are traveling towards to the low pressure area. That's why the winds are traveling from southwest west. That's why we call as a southwest monsoon. ಸೌತ್ ನೈಋತ್ಯ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಅಥವಾ ನೈಋತ್ಯ ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಅಂತಾನು ಸಹ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲೂ again we can say because of this reason, see we, in the previous place we know that western Ghats are there because these southwest monsoons are striking to the western Ghats. That's why the heavy rainfall occurs in the western Ghats areas. Western Ghats ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಳೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾರಣ ಏನು? ಈ ಮಾರುತಗಳನ್ನ, ಈ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವುದು ತಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ? ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳು ತಡೀತಾ ಇದಾವೆ. ತಡೆದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸಿ ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಘಾಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಇಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಸ್ rainfall, high rainfall. Western Ghats, east side, it is called rain shadow area. ನೋಡಿ, ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮಳೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ಘಟ್ಟಗಳ ಪೂರ್ವಕ್ಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಳೆಯ ನೆರಳಿನ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See, this southwest monsoon winds are divided into two branches. One is there Bay of Bengal branch. Second one is there Arabian Sea branch. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದನ್ನ ವಿಂಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಅರೇಬಿಯನ್ ಸಿ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್, ಅರಬ್ಬಿ ಸಮುದ್ರದ ಶಾಖೆ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್. ಬೇ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಂಗಾಳ ಕೊಲ್ಲಿಯಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾರುತಗಳನ್ನ ಬಂಗಾಳ ಕೊಲ್ಲಿಯ ಶಾಖೆ ಅಂತಾನು ಸಹ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸಿ Arabian Sea branch strikes which one? Western Ghats. Bay of Bengal winds are striking to the Meghalaya plateau. These are all striking in Meghalaya plateau. Meghalaya plateau is receiving the highest rainfall in our India. Mawsin Ram is the highest rainfall receiving place in our India. Mawsin Ram is the highest rainfall receiving place. And retreating monsoon, ನಿರ್ಗಮನ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಕಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಈಶಾನ್ಯ ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ರೀಸನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ನಾರ್ತ್ ಈಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. So after the rainy season, the Bay of Bengal becomes as a low pressure area. So that's why from high pressure to low pressure, the Bay of Bengal, these places are attracting the winds from high pressure to low pressure area. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಧಿಕ ಒತ್ತಡ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರದೇಶದಿಂದ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಒತ್ತಡದ ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಈ ಮಾರುತಗಳು ಪ್ರಯಾಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಇನ್ನ? ಸೊ ನಿರ್ಗಮನ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್. ಇದು ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ರಿಟ್ರಿಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾನ್ಸೂನ್ ಅಂತಾನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ್, ಒಡಿಶಾ, ತಮಿಳುನಾಡು and Tamil Nadu receives the highest rainfall in our country. Other part of the states are not receiving highest amount of rainfall in this season. Only these three states are receiving most of the rainfall. Distribution of the rainfall in our India. See, we are already known the entire India, it is unevenly distributed rainfall. Means ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆನೂ ಒಂದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Which are the places are receiving the high rainfall and some places are not receiving the low rainfall? See, Western Ghats are receiving the high rainfall, and also the Meghalaya plateau is receiving rainfall, and Andaman Nicobar Islands. These are all the few parts of our India receiving highest rainfall. Places like Rajasthan and other states, they are receiving the low rainfall. See, which is the place lowest rainfall receiving area? Ruili, 8 centimeters per annum. Only 8 centimeters, which is the Ruili. Ruili is the lowest rainfall receiving place. Mawsin Ram is highest rainfall receiving place. Highest rainfall receiving place is Mawsynram. Okay, so this is about the Indian climate. In next class, we can discuss about the another new topic of our geography.